Alright, let's get going. Well, hello LARPers. Welcome to the TWART apology video. After some recent controversies, I feel like I need to make it up to everyone. After the towards genocide rumors and of other events since past, which it's okay, we can all grow as LARPers in this world of LARP or be LARP. But I admit, I am fearful for my life. With people hunting down my true alias, it is very scary. So please, let me make it clear how much you all mean to me, and how apologetic I am about the fact that I'm just too thwart for all of the events of this swag vow you speak of. First, I apologize to Balloon Door, because as it turns out I can't rig an election. My attempts led to nothing, and really, it was all in good fun. But I realize it could have come across as mean-spirited, which isn't very cool, I guess. So, yeah, I shouldn't have done such. Balloon Door, my goat, and thank you for the birthday wishes. Don't worry though, it won't happen again. Probably, maybe. I still want to be a ruler, but that's okay. Moving on next to RG. After your excelling placement in the previous round, I suppose I have underestimated you. I apologize for mentally undermining your ability, and hey, maybe we can both make it to this so-called alumni thing in the future. Though, what exactly does RG mean? I guess it doesn't matter too much. It probably means like really good or something. I can respect that as a fellow acronym mate myself. Unless you're not an acronym. If so, oops. Anyways, lactose intolerant. You're dead apparently. That stinks. I apologize to you too. That must stick being, dead and all. I suppose the voters just didn't see your vision in your response. I don't know. Also, I apologize for using so many exclamation marks in a row here. Okay, I'll stop with them for now. So, I hope you forgive me for you dying, I guess? I realized I don't think this is my fault. Well, I don't want anyone being excluded from my apology script. Alright, and red herring! Sorry that I don't like fish. It's just something about them that seems fishy, you know? You don't seem the most trustworthy yourself, like some kind of red herring. Does that mean anything? Oh well, I'm glad you seem to be doing just fine. Twang from like, I don't know, the water or something? Is that what fish usually do? Um, well, every twart is a friend of the fishies, even if this seem a little weird. Sorry. Okay. Pink Eye Fan 2013. You didn't respond to round 2. That's unfortunate. I would suspect you to have still been alive to this day, had you not been an untimely extinction at the hands of time. I'm sorry this happened to you, unless you wanted to leave early in order to escape the overlord that is Gubri, in which case I understand. I personally really enjoy the ruling. Nobody has defenestrated yet, at the very least, I think. If so, Windows salesman would be very upset, I'm sure. Mid Sunlight, you were doing pretty well in the early rounds, similar to my own performance before I fell in rounds 3 and 4, but it seems you had it worse. I'm sorry about that. Maybe I stole your thunder in the end, which was truly not the intention I was going for. We need a bit of sunlight in the dark ages of Swagdvow that are bound to come ahead, so I pray that you will provide us with your light even now. I hope this isn't too much to ask, and if it is, then, well, at least I appreciate you, and that's what matters. Oh, colors! Colors, colors, colors. You really went out hard right out of the gate, huh? I respect the hustle, but I'm sorry that I was over so quickly. I admit I didn't like the response you had either, but you seem like a chill LARPer. Perhaps in another realm you would win that first round instead, and I think that kind of fight is beautiful. Sadly, that universe is not our own. Quite a bitter fate. Oh no! I do wonder how things could have wound up differently had you survived to tell the tale. Oh, and Fruity Bastard! As a Fruity Bastard myself, I was hoping you would make it quite far in the competition. I didn't even think your response was that bad. Apologies for the tasteless name theft to describe myself, of course. I'd ask you not to sue me for it, but I guess you're kind of dead now. I hope I don't have to pay you royalties for your namesake. I don't have that kind of money, sorry. That's why I'm here, to try and win the, wait, what do we win this competition again? Um, well, anyways, Winter Korea Cure. I feel like I've seen your design before. Is it like one of these geometry dashes? Sorry, I haven't played the game myself. Maybe I should try it out in the legacy of your namesake. Or not, I don't know. Is that tasteless of me to say? I hope not. I have so many of you to go for and not enough time to be as dedicated as I would otherwise want to be in regards to it. So, with any luck, I'll give you some tribute. True Fakerin. True. So true indeed. Sorry, I don't really know what more to say about that. I do like acorns though. They seem like cute little inanimate things, and it's nice to have a little something for the squirrels. Hopefully you don't wind up as food for the squirrels, of course. I think all of you have a good shot of making it significantly farther there. But if you do get taken by the squirrels, maybe they can share some with me. I've always wanted to try an acorn, honestly, just to know what the hype is about. So next is meat door. Well, I do like meat, especially when it's a turkey burger used for the construction of the quart burger, which all of you should try, by the way. But sorry, I don't think I will be using the meat from this door that you are. It's probably rotted by now. I don't think that sounds too appetizing. Of course, I don't mean that about you when you were still alive. I swear, you're probably quite delicious. Okay, so that probably sounds a bit weird. Sorry, I'm not a cannibal. Yeast mode, the best streamer I know. Sorry that I haven't been able to make it to your streams. LARPing is hard work. Maybe next time I'll be able to attend, but if not, then no hard feelings, right? Maybe I can make it on as a special guest someday to make it up to you. I mean, considering the apparent popularity I might have, it could drive up those views. Haha. Not to sound selfish, of course. Gosh, I sure am saying a lot here. That isn't very formal. Well, when was this ever going to be formal, I guess? Alright, next is Losered. Hashtag make swag to upgrade again. Wow, what a name. I dig it. I'm sorry for not using your hashtag to spread the word to hashtag make swag to upgrade again. It's admittedly kind of a mouthful, which is rough when I only have a limited amount of characters to work with. I will make it up to you here, of course, as I have spent my life savings in order to amass the amount of characters necessary to document everything it is that I need to say here. Does that make sense? Lookwalizer, hello. You're another one of these, geometry dashes, right? Something like that? Just like before, I'm sorry that I don't really know anything about the game. You seem cool though. Maybe you can start a YouTube channel or something. Really share that geometry dashing with the world, and maybe I'll consider giving it a try. It can be like, yeah, like that one hashtag. Hashtag make geometry dash great again, or whatever. Repurpose it now that, loser is eliminated, if that seems moral enough to do. Anti-piracy Sheen. No, you died last round, and I wanted you to be president too. Anti-piracy is a very serious matter that needs to be accounted for. I'm sorry I couldn't have done anything to boost your score. Well, I guess I could have voted, put your response higher than enough for other responses, but that sounds lame. I'd rather take over their system and make a difference that way. Oh, but who am I kidding? I couldn't take over the election, so I don't think it could have worked out. Sigh. Oh, por favor. Qué bueno ver que sigues vivo tras el incidente del dilema del tranvía en la tercera ronda. Siento que tanta gente dejara que el tranvía te atropellara, pero por si sirve de algo y no creo haber sido uno de ellos. Oye, con un poco de suerte, si aparecen más potenciadores, tal vez logres hacerte con un buen puñado de ellos. Espera, ¿desde cuándo hablo español? se habrá activado algún interruptor. Esto no debería ser un problema, ¿verdad? Quizás vuelva a hablar inglés por arte de magia cuando pase al siguiente concursante. Chuddies, guys! I'm sorry for... Oh, look, I can speak English. I can speak English again. What was I saying again? Oh yeah, chuddies, guys. I'm sorry for being an L chud, and I must respect how much more L chuddy you are. Hey, it's a good thing, I swear. Someone has to be more chuddy than the rest, and I'm glad it happens to be yourself, because that means you can rule over them. That's how it works, right? I hope so. Maybe I can apply this logic to my real life. Croatian Joseph Howard. Priznajem, ne znam puno o tebi, ali ispričavam se što nisam baš razumio tvoj odgovor u prethodnom krugu. Ne mogu reći da sam sudjelovao u jednom od njih. I, čini se da mi se opet dogada ova stvar s promjenom jezika. Ovo je čudno. Vi larpovi ste prokleti ili tako nešto. Kunem se. Ali pretpostavljam da sam i ja proklet? Mislim da je to sjajno. Oh, i oprosti još jednom. Ovo oduzima vrijeme provedeno prilagodavajući se tome tko si, zar ne? Melvin 451, you kind of scared me, if I'm being honest. What have you done with the other 450 Melvins? And what is this about arson? What, is there some kind of book that tells tales about the arson of burning other books in order to conceal the information that could potentially be contained within them, inevitably changing the minds of millions of civilians that live within that society to one that would be disadvantageous to whatever governments are in charge? What nonsense! Sorry for the accusatory mindset. Okay, so team with discount. First off, I must thank you for the discount. The purple and purpler clothing that I've gotten for 60% off Temu fit great. It's just, okay, I'm sorry for trying to usurp your role as vice president within the first couple of days you were in office. Rookie mistake. I didn't realize quite who you were until I got too close. The fact that you were team with discount, I mean, it doesn't matter too much though, right? We're all friends here. I'll even offer you a TWART burger as an apology. PewDiePie, you're one of those YouTuber guys, right? Sorry for not watching your content before you died. I hope you get like a reboot or something? Is that what they call it? No, I suppose that doesn't sound quite right, but that's okay. I hope you'll have a great time streaming and wherever LARPsonas go when they die. I do hope that fate doesn't befall me as well, but I can't help but be concerned that it might come to me before too long. Anyways, another donut. Wait, I think I know you, is that right? Were you the book that's been outside my window watching my every move, trying to figure out who I really am? You're in my walls, man? It's freaking me out. Oh, you're a different Nana Donut. How many of you are there? Well, if you're someone else, then I'm sorry for the accusation. I know you had a rough couple of starting rounds, but it's nice to see you placing better in the latest one. Topsy-turvy. Without the turvy, since that appears to be another individual's love persona. Hey, you have some funny responses, and I like that about you. Sorry, I wasn't quite appealed by your round 3 response. I'd wish you luck, but you've been performing great regardless, so I suppose you don't fully need it. Though I hope you avenge Turvy, if you two are related in any way. It sure sounds scary losing someone who seems relatively close to who you are. Ethan Tricks! I have to ask, what is going on with your persona? It caught my eye and I do find it amusing. And I'm sorry if the amusement at who you are seems any offensive, of course. I simply found it quite appealing. I suppose it doesn't matter too much now, since you have died in round 4, but like, I still have to bring it up. Maybe if you find yourself revived into another realm in the future, you can let me know of the inspiration for this specific clip. Maybe even log into the correct account next time. Mediterranean. I admit, while I'm not a fan of fish, I do like gold. Sorry for not finding appeal in the full design of your persona, but as I've mentioned in a previous section, I don't really care too much for fish. I also find it quite unfortunate to see that you didn't respond in the third round, but I mean, I can't blame you. That round was weird, and the first round where I stopped rising, it stinks, like a fish. Not directed towards you, of course. I hope you're doing well. Being, dead. Oh, and next is Doorhinge64. You seem scary. Are you staring directly into my soul with those eyes? I'm sorry for whatever makes you feel that way. If you wanna be twart, maybe you could try one of my twart burgers. They're made with, well, you can see it somewhere, I'm sure. Sorry again, I can't really put it all onto here. I have enough to write down already, even if it comes off as being very rambling and nonsense. But that's who I am. Oh, and Green Tree Mom, I wanted to congratulate you on your child. He or she will surely grow up to do great things. I'm sorry I couldn't attend the baby shower. Wait, shower? Sure. I don't know, okay. I was too busy LARPing along with my day. Also, your responses kind of frightened me. I guess you have some crazy things to say, that's all. I don't mean any harm of it, of course, but it's just, well, whatever. I guess it doesn't matter if it allows you to still be alive to this very round. Huh? Missourian? You're, a US state or something like that? I'm not a citizen of Missourian, so I'm sorry I didn't come to visit. Doesn't that, like, require a passport and ID? Maybe just some extra taxes? Either way, count me out. I'm happy staying right here in Twartville. Yeah, Twartville, Seychelles. It's right next to Gobloxia, Estonia. Yes, they're neighboring towns in different countries. Don't let Big Earth fool you. Does that ring a bell? No? I promise, that's where I'm from. Just don't check it on Google Maps because it's not there. Or on any other side. Ever. Anyways, time for Papaya Gaming. Love the video intro. Or I guess it was your outro, since you died. Well, no use dwelling on that, just like with everyone else. I respect the effort on making a video like that, and while I could try and do that myself, I don't know. LARPing takes up a lot of my time. It's not easy just being me. So sorry for the inconvenience. I guess. For you dying. Not that it's my fault, but since you just didn't respond, but you know what I mean, right? Yeah. Oh, next on the list is Blue Trico. Sorry, what are you? You're like Blue Trico. I don't. What am I to compare you to? You're unmatched. Is that a good thing? Whatever it means to be Blue Trico, that's what you are, I guess. I honestly fear that if you were to still be alive, it would spell the gradual destruction of everything and everyone we have ever known, which is certainly inconvenient to any and all parties involved. Or maybe I'm being melodramatic? Haha, either way, you are you. Uh huh, yeah. Window salesman. I mentioned you a while ago. Don't worry, no defenestration is happening here. But I'm not here to buy any of your windows. Sorry. Is that a good thing? You get to keep your stock? But if it is a bad thing, I sure don't want to partake in some defenestration in order to create a need for windows or something. Well, either way, I do hope you are doing well in your Windows salesmanning. It seems uncommon for a LARPer to have an actual tangible career, and I respect that. Cocaine addict. I really don't think you should be president, considering your attachment to that material. It's even your namesake. I'm sorry, I don't mean to degrade you from your role, but like, consider going to therapy or something? I'm getting concerned for your health, that's all. I'm an innocent bystander, if you can believe that. I wouldn't want Team Discount to get their hands dirty and have to step up as the president if something bad were to happen to you. That's scary. Oh, and XX, I have a blonde XX too. How long are you gonna be holding on to that? I know you're like wearing shades or something, but they've got to be more than bloodshot by this point. Or, well, they would be if you weren't dead. Sorry if being dead is a sensitive subject, but it is true. Are you and cocaine addict close friends at least? I've read that a good way to get over being attached to substances is to have close friends to help. Though I don't think it applies if you both keep doing it. Next is pork roast. I must say, you seem cool, based on the notes that you have brought up in previous rounds. Although I question if you are really a pork roast. Is that fair to say? If you're not, I apologize for assuming. I think I'm just getting hungry. It's so tiresome to go on and on and on about every one of you LARPers, but I owe myself to do this, to apologize to everyone for something I forgot. I really need to give you all the attention you deserve. Anyways, because I love you all. Speaking of, here's Newton 12.5. You seem like a fellow LGBTQ individual as a lesbian myself. Perhaps we can hang out? Not in a romantic way, though. Sorry if it seems like elsewise. I admit I am quite curious of what will happen to future versions of Newton, although I am also a bit hesitant on what it will bring, I suppose. I thought of all of us LARPers as being equal in ability, so the thought of that balance being disturbed, it's frightening, to say the least. Anyways, Filipino geolographician. Philippines? Siguro kailangan ko ring pagbutihin ang aking kasanayan sa wika para dito. Pasensya na kung mali ang gramatika, ginagawa ko ang aking makakaya. At tiyak na hindi ako gumagamit ng isang partikular na website para gawin ang trabaho para sa akin. Kumusta ang panahon doon? Mukhang maganda naman sa palagay ko, kaya kahit na tila namamatay na kayo sa kawalan ng tugon, sana ay mayos ang lahat sa inyo. May katuturan ba iyon? Kung hindi ayos lang, manatili kayong geological o ano paman. There's no way I pronounced that correctly. Okay. Let me just take a sip of water. And let's continue. Okay. Okay. Topaz free. I'm sorry, I have to ask. Topaz free. You aren't here anymore, yes? And this Topaz individual, Topaz 1, I presume, is also no longer in the running for LARPiness. So, what's up with Topaz 2 then? Is that a good question to ask? Or is it like some banished evil twin that I'm not supposed to speak of? Eek! I hope I haven't manifested them back into existence by my mere mentioning of them. But if they do, can we at least go out and get food together? I'd rather make friends than make doom. Time for the Bilster gaming anyhow. I hope your gaming is the Bilsterist? Okay, I don't know where I was going with that. Sorry. I'm doing my best to make each of your apologies distinct from one another, but I'm very quickly running out of steam. Gosh. I probably still have more than half to go, huh? Well, let me run through the rest of this here quick. The Bolster Gaming, I hope you find prosperity as the most Gucciest of gamers. Or something, whatever it is you gamers want. Oh, and hi GoBlocks. I remember you. We met in GoBlocks yet at one time. I haven't transitioned yet back then, so I was still known as TWART. I hope you remember me. Oh, unless you're too dead for that. You did kind of, well, die and fail to respond. That's scary stuff. Sorry to hear. Well, not here, but you know what I mean. We should meet up again sometime, okay? Maybe here in Twartville, right? I'll even bring Twart burgers if that sounds like something you'd like to try. 4-bed free bath, my goat! Wow, you're living in luxury, aren't you? That must be a lot of space. Are you going to host a party at your place, if and when you win this entire competition? I'd love to attend, but sorry if I'm too poor to buy the entry. Haha. I've spent all my funds on this confessional, also on Twart burgers. Okay, so I might have a problem. I've accidentally created a few thousand more than I needed to. Please take some of my cans. I've been offering them to everyone. Wait, holy shit, is that Jesus Christ? The man himself? Amen. I'm sorry for, well, sinning. That's why you died, or something. Is that how it goes? You died for our sins, so we can go to heaven. Or, well, okay, I'm not a Christian, but you know what I am? I'm Twart, and you should bring God one of my Twart burgers while you're up there. Now with 100% more Twart. Maybe they'll make a pass just for me. Maybe even make a basketball hoop up there for you to do some bowling. Oh, next up is Marlboro Reds. Gosh, first cocaine addict and XXI have a blonde XX, and now you? I'm rather concerned for your health, girls. Smoking isn't the way to go either. Think of your lungs. Think of your wallet. Oh, unless you are the Marlboro Reds. I'm sorry for assuming, although I'm still concerned about the effects you might give other people if you were to start smoking yourself. Well, I guess you died anyways, but don't get cremated, alright? Y'all worry me too much. Excellent. Oh, it's excellent. Well, I know you. You're Ruby, yes, my biggest LARPer. You'll always be me in my heart. I'm sorry I've outperformed you in the end, but the truth is, I've always been destined to be my own thwarter. I appreciate your support though, of course. Maybe next time you'll be the thwart you want to be in this world. Well, a secret thwart, of course. Wouldn't you want to be exposed immediately, haha? No, wait, wouldn't want you to get exposed immediately. Heh. Okay, I can't read, sorry. Doesn't that sound like fun? Oh, but you know what else is fun? The mysterious envelope! I wonder what could be inside. It could be anything, or it could just be like blood and guts, or pages and ink. Whatever is inside of us. Sorry if I get your hopes up. I admit, while it's exciting to have an envelope in general, let alone be one, I have gotten lots of spam mail lately. Or maybe it's just that another donut is trying to dox my location again to expose who I am. Gosh, I just want to LARP in peace. Twart, twart, twart. Oh, that's me! Ruby, or whoever else you think I am. I'm sorry if I'm not the twart you all think I am, and I'm sorry to myself for losing that cool prize escape consistency I had in the first 2 rounds. By the way, if you're reading this, say genuine masculine estrogen in the Discord to get a shout out in my next confessional. Only the first 5 people though. Anyways, I hope to make it to this alumni thing or whatever. If I don't, then I will be quite sad. Boo-hoo. Oh, next is below average 13-year-old. I know that age, being 13. Maybe I still am that age. I don't know. I have a lot of free time, after all, enough to make this, frankly, kind of fucking stupid confessional. Oh gosh, if you're this young, maybe I shouldn't be swearing. Eek, I'm very sorry. For like the 60th or something time this confessional. I guess the damage is done though. No, I can't go back and change it. I still have so much more to type. Behave yourself at least. Ooh, next up is zombies. You want brains? That's probably why you're here, I guess. We're all smart people left in this competition, and the prize is like, I don't know, but it might be wisdom. Just please don't take my own brains. Have a Twart burger instead. Please? I still have way too many more of these than I need. I can't let them all go to waste. Sorry. I'll even put extra ricotta cheese on yours if you like. Maybe it'll look like a brain or something. And the LARPers even have brains actually. Well, next is Finny, formerly known as Fed, but I like Finny more, honestly. It's more fun to say. Either way though, I'm sorry for any accusations that may have come your way. I promise I'm innocent. I don't wish to be arrested. I'm just here to LARP like no twart has ever LARPed before. Maybe I can give you a shout out in a few rounds. Would that be sufficient? I guess it doesn't matter. We'll see how it goes, yeah? I'll be here, LARPing away, writing this dang confessional forever. I'm going insane. Oh hey, Mike Ramsey the Fourth, a family lineage? I dig it. I can tell you're well educated, given the quality of some of your responses, despite their more dangerous approach. Well, I guess with a motorcycle like that, you have a reason to be more dangerous, so I apologize for potentially undermining it. I think your stunts can really carry you well and make it significantly farther in this competition than any of your predecessors. Well, I guess your predecessors aren't here anyways, but whatever, you know what I mean. Live, love, Listerine. You seem to be next. I have to admit, I'm sorry, I don't really Listerine. In fact, I use Crest. But don't worry, I still live, I still laugh. I very nearly relate to what you stand for, which should still be sufficient, right? I do approve of dental hygiene though. And laughter is the best medicine too. And best of all, if you don't live, then you're not alive. And where's the fun in that? I'd rather keep on LARPing, if you know what I mean. Anyways, want the Twart burger? No? Please? Well, whatever. Lan tu poika. Lan tu poika. Am I saying that right? I don't speak that. Sorry, I can't say I really know anything about you either, considering your early exit from the LARPing scene, but really, I do appreciate you being here with the rest of us. Having all of us LARPers in one place is really great, and even though you are no longer here to join in on the fun, it was great having you as part of the total in the end. In our timeline, maybe you are the LARP we all need in this world. I might get cursed for a bit if I say this next name, but Ian Asir, Bansan Yada Ake Rubuta Sunan Ba, Amazan Saya Yi Aiki Tawata Hanya, Zan Yishi Bayan Kowani Abu Makamanchin Haka, Koduk Abin da Gubri Yayi, Kai Shin Ta da Gaske Harshen da Kake Magana da Shikenan, Yana da dan likitarwa gatalaka mai jin turanci kamarini. Zakaso burger mai sunana akai. Kawai don tunawa da nidaga baya. Bashaka. Yi hakuri idan ban yi hankaliba. Wanan yana da kiao guadon yada zan iya samu achikin sohon yarenka. Zai yi aiki. Phew. Glad I got past that. Next is EFV, Evil Furry Viseriant. I like all of those things, I think. Evil is fun, furry is nice, Viseriant is Viseriant. Say, don't you look kind of like that Viseriant character? I'm sorry if I'm making assumptions you'd rather not hear. Don't go eviling on me. Why did I say it like that? Don't go eviling on me. At least put those claws away if you do. Haha, maybe I can give you some pets. Is that something you like? You seem similar to a cat after all, but if not, that's fair enough when it comes to cats too. Ah, and Robert Seagret. I admit, I also don't really know anything about you. I'm still sorry to see you be knocked out. I cannot help but sympathize with sympathize with someone who had the placement path that I worried would occur to myself. Considering I made the move to be self-referential, I was worried that the TWART haters were going to shoot it down. But hey, I'm alive, and I'll add you to the list of LARPers I'll carry on the legacy of, along with literally everyone else. Next we have Industry Plant. What happened? Did you get sniped from heaven or something? That's brutal. I'm sorry to see the impossible circumstances that you've been placed into, as I know I'm trying to not end up in a situation like that myself. Well, I do suppose that making this long-ass confessional isn't going to help, but hey, I'm just here to have fun more than anything else. Maybe to make it up to you, I can offer Twart Burger. It should ease the pain of being a Mario fan. Alright, and John Petrucci. I feel that quite a few of us LARPers seem quite a bit closer in name to non-LARPers, huh? And I don't mean other books or real contestants either, whatever that means. Sorry, I don't know. Either way, unfortunately, that you couldn't respond that in time to the previous round, as with anyone else who ends up failing to respond in time, I suppose. Well, just continue to live on in our hearts, and everything will be okay. Isn't that right, after all? Oh, hi, Propelgaze. Okay, so I actually know what to say for this one. Sorry for accusing you of stealing my lunch money a few episodes ago. Well, it's the truth, don't get me wrong, but perhaps bringing it up in a public competition was the incorrect move? I'm willing to put it all past us if you like. Honestly, I don't know if you were even upset by it, considering that I don't believe you responded to it, but hey, at least you're alive. Would you like a Twart burger as compensation? No? Well, worth a shot. Oh gosh, there's still plenty left to go through. I'm going crazy. Grubhub hacks. Okay, so I don't use Grubhub. I apologize. Hopefully that isn't the reason behind your death in this round. If I were to though, then I guess I should go to you about it, save me some money. Oh, or maybe it's hacking into the system to make your own options appear. You think I could get hacked into it to sell Tword burgers? Look, I know I keep bringing it up, but I thought they would catch on, so I made way too many of them. Don't blame me for that. Hello, Twart. Here's a short apology note. Dear ChatGPT, I want to sincerely apologize for my actions and any hurt, frustration, or inconvenience may have caused. I recognize that my behavior was inappropriate and I regret the impact it had on you. I take responsibility for my mistakes and hope we can move forward on better terms. Thank you for taking the time to read this, and I hope you'll accept my apology. Sincerely, Twart. Feel free to tell me the situation if you'd like a more personal, formal, heartfelt, or humorous version. Wait, shit, I wasn't supposed to paste in the last part, or that first part. I wrote this, I swear. Moving on. Oh, GW road bows. Another one of those geometry dashes? Whatever that means. Wow, there's a lot of you, huh? Or is it geometry washes with the acronym? Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about clearly. But I must say, I've actually started playing Geometry Dashes since the last of these levels I've gone to. I've died at 98% in Stereo Madness, I think it was. Am I a certified Tort gamer yet? I would hope so. I want to unlock the purple coral. Color. Okay, yeah. Joe? Who's Joe? Oh, Joe Seth Howard. Is it? Any relation to Croatian Joseph Howard? I hope you're carrying on their legacy well. Sorry, I didn't immediately understand that you were the LARPer Joe. The LARPer Joe. It's a name that even I have heard in bulk. I'm sure you'll make a special name for yourself among all Joes once you make it far in this competition here. Unless you don't make it much farther. It's possible. I may hope for the success of all of you, but only so many can make it onwards. Oh, and next is Mazuat. Not to be confused with another Mazuat, so I hear. I suppose there's no harm in the things being confusing. That might be the point of this whole competition, after all. Unless you're both the same person, Now wouldn't that be a thought? I'm sorry if that's too bold of me to say, though. I'm just spitballing ideas for the diligent LARP hunters to look into. I don't actually have any evidence to back up that thought, though, aside from it simply being a funny idea. Next is Eager Hacker. Wow, another esteemed hacker among us. Among us? Among us? Ignore that. Anyway, are you in cohorts with Grubhub hacks? If not, I do wonder how you two would work together if you put your abilities together. If you weren't both apparently dead. Oops, sorry. I suppose you can vent about those frustrations sometime. Vent? Among us? I'm sure whatever the case though, you'll have better luck next time with this competition. Yippee! It's O. Oh, yeah, you're O. Sorry you aren't here to survive on, O. Girls, I was quite upset when O died, you know? They seemed, I suppose. Does that make sense? There's no O like O, so O will live on in our hearts, like O was always meant to. They're oh so interesting, and I think they're neat. And like, I mean, where were you when O died? I was at house eating Dorito when phone rang. Oh, is kill. No. Oh, oh. Okay, I don't know what to fucking say anymore. About. Oh, I'm so sorry. But anyways, DJ the Jonathan. Yo, I love the angst going on between you and the other DJ. But just, man, I'm so sorry to hear that you were eliminated right when the Yuri was getting spicy. Yuri Yaoi? One of these, I'm sure. I hope your beloved DJ Sharpnel makes it further to carry on your legacy, and even if they don't manage it, you two could potentially reunite once more in the future. Yes, maybe make some sick beats together, like DJ music played by DJs. Exactly. Okay, so next is Gobori, some kind of imposter of Gubri, Among Us, sus. Stop it. Why is Among Us flooding my vocabulary? Just because I tried it out recently and it's kind of wacky? Sorry, stay focused, Twart. You, Gobury, I find it interesting that you're like a LARPer of a LARPer, of a real LARP person or something. That's kind of meta, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you can have a Twart burger for that interesting fact. Maybe a Twarat burger to match with the same shift, with the name shift. No, that might be an evil burger. Okay, Little fucking Luigi. That's fucking great. I'm surprised you can hold the means to respond with how small you happen to be. Although, sorry if this comes across as making fun of your small size. That's not my intention. I promise. I find it to be cute, and I like cute things, I think. Just don't turn on me and become giant shit in Luigi in a future iteration of this competition. That would be terrifying. There might not be any room for it on those trash sheets after this confessional drops on them anyways. I just want to interrupt this video for a moment to say that my LARPTO alias is Windows Salesman. So if you're still here, then congrats, you found an Easter egg. Now let's get back. So color arm. What purpose would a color arm have? I'm a little worried if the United LARPs hear about it. So they might try and repossess it all, just like with oil. You know, they're all about their fossil fuels over there, or something like that. Just like how I've used the exclamation mark over 500 times in this confessional. I guess that's how it is, though. I should stay on topic, though, and I reckon an alarm for coal can certainly come in handy if there was a coal outbreak. Well, Urkelbook, you seem like an interesting character. Are you a celebrity? I'm sorry, I don't recognize, well, much of anyone outside this competition. That's how LARPing works, I guess. Regardless, I notice how you've been straddling below the pricing zone for every round, is that right? I do believe in you to have your big break before long coming up soon. And that of course means breaking through the prize zone, not breaking your streak and falling to your death. That would hurt. Okay, oh, Gap 2013. There's more of you geometry dashes. Gosh, it's almost like the host of this competition is a fan of the game, as well as close friends that help with the construction of our designs. But that would be weird, wouldn't it? Sorry for the assumptions. Well, okay, I will assume one more thing. Are you also 13, like I would assume for Pink High Fan 2013? And below average 13-year-olds? It's nice seeing you all in the community already, I must say. A shame you all aren't alive anymore. Alright, under 20 LARPers to go. Twart, you can do this. Phew. Marble Race on Epic. Marble racing is pretty fun, so I can understand the entertainment that led to the creation of your LARPiness. Sorry that I don't really race any marbles myself, though. I've simply heard of it and seen a few clips, I think. Also, I'm gonna be honest, I forgot you were still alive in the competition. I guess that makes you a cool underdog contender then. Go Marble Race on Epic, be epic. And also, Marble Race fan, yeah. Moving on, it's Mazrock9. Congrats on winning both of the last 2 rounds in a row. That's crazy stuff. I wish I could get a round win, but maybe it's for the better. There's enough competition to figure out who I am, so I think I'll continue with exactly the way I am currently flowing. Sorry. But hey, I think you can be a real threat to this competition if this keeps going. Hey, would you like a Twart burger or two to commemorate it? I insist, I need to give some of these out. I promise they're good. Hmm, okay, I realize this is supposed to be an apology video, not video. But I'm not being very somber, huh? Alright, Ball, I'm very sorry. I don't I do not know Ball. I thought I knew Ball, but my Ball knowledge, it doesn't quite Ball. It's very sad and unfortunate to say. Oh, okay, fuck that. I can't do it all summer. My goat, Ball. Like for anyone else, it is quite unfortunate that you didn't survive for longer and continue to do some, well, balling. Maybe Jesus Christ could ball with you to make up for it. Alright, Jerry Mandarin. Jerry. Did you do something to Missourians? They're like a gerrymandered version of Evil Furry Missourian, without the evil and furry. Do you have some personal beef going on, perhaps? I'm sorry to get in the middle of it, if so. Hopefully you and Evil Furry Missourian get along, at least. We've still got plenty of rounds to go before this competition wraps up, after all, so I suppose you can all try to continue being plenty lively enough to make it satisfactorily fall. Dude, I've been reading this for so long, oh my god. To make it satisfactorily far. Is that a correct word to use? Oh well. So, DJ Sharpmill, sorry to see you're the lone DJ now, huh? Chin up. I'm sure you can carry on the DJ legacy. With any luck, you can get like, I don't know, a revive token to bring your fellow DJ back from the grave. I mean, I'm sure it is possible. There's win tokens in play, so I wouldn't see like more possibilities are, well, possible. I suppose that's for the host to decide though, huh? If it doesn't work out, then have a Twart burger. It's delicious compensation. And centuple. It seems we didn't collectively reach as centuple contestants, huh? We only have an octadecanoniple. Sorry if that's not the right term. I made it the fuck up. Gosh, I'm losing my mind out there. Do you blame me? It doesn't help that you were eliminated last round, leaving us with a trideceptuple remaining. Alright, again, I'm making up terms. I cannot be bothered looking them up right now. I'm trying to lock in to finally finish writing this confessional to everyone. Gosh, I don't know if this was such a great idea. No time to dwell on it though. Robin Cool, what is going on? The host has been saying you're a consistent LARPer, so where does that all go with your responding process, I wonder? I guess you're consistent in something else? I'm sorry, I don't really pay attention to that stuff. Are you a gamer? I think that's right. I suppose that does make some sense, and I admit, it's quite fun seeing how those earlier rounds have gone in comparison to your current streak of well-placed responses. Oh wow, 79 deodorant. That's a lot of deodorant. I guess you're either the stinkiest LARPer in history or questing to be the best smellingest. Eek, and I'm sorry to call you stinky, if that's an issue. I don't know, I need to interact with you all more, but I suppose that's pretty hard given our means of interaction, plus our means of, eliminating one another through predictions. That seems rough. Can't we, like, roleplay or something? I'll play the Twart, of course. Want a Twart burger yet? Please? Fine, whatever. I'm running out of vocabulary for the remaining LARPers. I admit. Tie-tie fellow, hello, hello. You're like a person with two ties? Makes you the tie-tie fellow indeed, huh? You could even say, I don't know, sorry. I felt something for a second there that was weird. Say, do you happen to have salesman experience by any chance? I need help advertising all of those Twart burgers. Help me. My room is still full of them, and I need somewhere to sleep. I don't think one of those salesmen wants to help me either. Okay, ceiling fan. Pop quiz. Do I have a ceiling fan in the room I'm in currently? 3, 2, 1. The answer is nope. Sorry, I don't actually have one anywhere in the building, actually. Maybe they're reserved for a library like you, I guess. There can only be one or something like that, whatever. Anyways, I hope you can keep the place cool with your usual ceiling fanning, spitting, wearing, whatever it is you fans do. It's the summer in the northern hemisphere after all, so things are bound to heat up. Alright, Gubri. You know, it's here I'm realizing that I should better separate the sections between these LARPers, but whatever. A little bit of inconsistency never hurt anyone, probably. But anyways, Gubri. Sorry it took this long to reach you. The real Gubri, not Gobori. And not the real Gubri either. Whoever that is. I'd love to try out your burger idea from a few rounds ago. That sounds pretty delicious, I will admit. Want to trade a TWART burger for it? Maybe? Possibly? I'll come back to you on that. Cornelius Protein. Wow, that's a buxona. My condolences. I think you were unfortunately taken out early for the sake of saving everyone else from the horrors you might be about to unleash into the world. Well, personally, I think horrors are fascinating, even if they're very, wow, oh my god, 360 no scope, hidden TDQ style or something. Maybe in our LARP life you can show me a few of them? I promise I won't tell anybody. And Eastbourne. I don't really understand what to say about you. Sorry that you're, I don't know, British or something. That's the only thing I can think of with the name Eastbourne. What I will say though is that you live in option 5? I've never been there, and I've seen a lot of LARPers are from there. It seems like the most elusive of the 5 countries. You know, the 5 countries of the world, that's all there are. Maybe you can tell me more if you were to come back alive sometime. Well, time for Tim Tom 495. 495? That's a big number, but not quite as big as a year like 2013. It has me concerned. I'm sorry to assume it has meaning behind it, and the fact that I'm really running out of things to say for all of us LARPers. But like, are there nearly 500 iterations of you, or are you over 1500 years old? Either way, well, I guess you're at peace now, unless you're haunting us as a ghost. That'd be something. Hope I'm on the nice list at least. Oh, poo toilet. I was dreading this. Hi, poo toilet. Okay. I'm sorry for making my own unfunny poo comments. Stuff like, oops, I thwarted, and poo toilet more like pee toilet is. No, it's not funny. My acquaintances blankly stare at me, and it's embarrassing. That's not to say they're not all funny, but I feel like I've slandered the name of poo toilet when you're the rightful user of such humorous means. Gosh, I feel like a fool for this one, but it had to be done. That's how you know this apology is sincere. All 50,000-ish characters of this apology. Ahem. Anyways, Pizza Chomer, my chummy good pal. I'm a big fan of pizza. You know, my Twart burger? I consider replacing the turkey burger with pizza instead, and the avocado slices with an eclair. But, that's a twerp burger, and I don't think that's very nice, nor does it mix together well. So, I suppose that's what I apologize for? Sullying the name of pizza burgers. I'll make it up to you with a twerp burger if you like, though. Or, twerp burger, if you really want to try one. I should have one in the old closet here somewhere. Anyways, Trojan! Shit, I mean Troyan. Sorry. Even though multiple of these LARPers are canonically dead at the moment, I hope you're all doing quite well. You seem similar to, one of the diligent non-LARP personas that are trying to identify us all, right? Well, similar to Mid-Sunlight as well, I suppose. But even your name has the similarity this time. I had this moment with Nana Donut many words ago. But I mean, I don't feel stalked by you, at least. Maybe just unease. I don't know. Troyan, are you a skinwalker? Well, whatever. We're almost there. Escargoon Animations. Sounds like a YouTuber name? Also, some similarity to some kind of snail? I don't know. Just a quick search. I apologize if that's not related. I just wanted to bring it up. If you have a channel, I'm curious what animations may be on there. I don't currently have time to check it out, sadly. Plus, you're kinda dead at the moment. Which, well, I guess that doesn't help matters. But I'll subscribe, or better yet, offer you a Twart burger, yes? Please, I still have way too many of these. I'm going to drown in them. Oh, hey, Turvy! The opposite of Topsy. I do enjoy the very opposite design to them that you have. Plus, my condolences for the fact that it also led to your death as opposed to Topsy's life. It happens though. With how many rounds left to go through, It's almost like it's trying to weed out only one singular persona to top them all. And, well, while that sounds like topsy when I put it like that, I do believe in all of us remaining to have an equal chance of making it that far. Oh no, I'm almost out of water. It's not looking good. But I think this is like, yeah, this is okay. This is almost the end. Okay, I can do it. Um, wait, where was I? I got lost. Oh no. Okay, just some maybe with higher or lower likelihood than ours, despite the equal playing field that we all have. Alright, next is wait. I'm finished. I've actually gone through everyone. Gosh, I lost track ages ago. I was losing my damn mind. Phew. Thank you all for putting up with my incoherent rambling for all of this time, and I hope you don't mind if I ramble just a little bit longer, as I need to use the rest of these characters I bought after all. The creation of this apology video fanfiction, as I'm now going to call it, has been more effort than I thought it would be, despite it being nothing more than my ceaseless rambles on this empty document. It was actually going to be right in the confessional section of my response submission, but it would end up being way too long, but well before this current character count was reached. Which, what gives? That's no fun, but I guess it is for the better. Drawing out the confessionals page with nothing but my own words would be pretty inconvenient for everyone, even myself, as I love to know what everyone else has to say. So anyways, after that failed, I thought it would be really funny to put this on AO3, you know, an archive of our own, a good place for all kinds of fanfiction. But it turns out there's a queue for creating an account? How lame. By the time my account will be picked, it will be too late to submit this. Ugh. So I'm forced to put it in a Google document, I guess. No big deal. I'm still going to put it in the most bare bones formatting possible though, to mimic the confessional formatting, and because I'm mean. But that's what sorries are for, and it's to make this whole apology more sincere. That's how it works, right? Meh, oh well if not. Besides that you... Oh my god. Besides, thank you all for bothering to read to the end of this, unless you've skimmed the whole thing, in which case, I guess you're entitled to do that, but no twart burgers for you. Okay, you can have some. I kid. I have a lot to give out after all. Let's see what else. Oh, I'm glad I gave you all amusement for these past couple of rounds. It's an honor to be there, truly. Just, don't be too upset if I do end up getting eliminated, okay? These rounds are getting very scary, and everyone is good at LARPing. I'm going to do my best, though. You can count on TWART. Do you think I should join the LARPing server for myself? I hesitate greatly considering the risks of being identified, but, well, I guess I'm plenty risky enough just writing this whole damn thing out. Oh, I guess I'll see what I decide later down the line. I've always been someone to do whatever I want, after all. And what I want this round is to make this mischievously lengthy document about some sweet fanfiction you all love. Well, that's what I'm calling it at least. Some Toward Apology video fanfiction. Obviously it's not going to be a video, as I'm not going to use my real voice, plus an hour of an artificially intelligent voice would be both lame and annoying. But hey, a girl can dream, of course. Now, I must also add that you may all be wondering, Twart, are you going to make more confessionals like this in the future? And to that I say, probably not. If I do, it's not going to be 50,000 characters long. That's for sure. As of right now, I'm rather burnt out after how much rambling I've been doing. As much as it's all in the domain of you fabulous LARPers. Maybe if the people want it though, I'll make something happen? We'll see. I guess. I love you all of my Twart fans and fanatics. I'm sure this LARPing will lead to something great, if it hasn't already been considered as such. Hopefully I can reach a high place myself. I wonder if there's more competitions like this out there, you know? Where you respond to a prompt each round in some specific amount of words, and some amount of them gets eliminated each round. Wouldn't that be a crazy thought? Oh, I'm running out of characters here, so I'll wrap it up. Thank you all. Thank you again for tuning in, and I'm sorry again for frankly wasting all of your time. If this somehow exposes who I am, then that sucks. But too bad. I'm literally Twart, and I'll see you all again soon, I swear. Also, don't pay attention to the red herrings. Yes, even that one. Haha. Okay, well, bye everyone. Oh my god, why did I do this?